When it comes to configuring interfaces for OSPF, we've got the network command way of doing it, and we've got the interface subcommand way of doing it. So in this short video, I just want to explore these two ways that we can configure interfaces for OSPF and just explain one of the advantages for using each one. So when it comes to using the interface subcommand configuration, the way we do it is we use this syntax. So IP OSPF, we insert the process ID, specify the area, and then the area ID. So just 5 things there in that syntax. IP OSPF, insert the process ID, area, then you insert the area ID. So for example, here we've got router 4, interface Ethernet 1/0. So we specify the interface first. We need to go into the interface configuration mode, and then hence the name, interface subcommand configuration, and then we use that syntax. So like here, IP OSPF, insert the process ID of 400, area, then the area ID of 0, and that's how we can use the interface subcommand configuration. It's simpler than the latter method, which I'm going to show you. So when it comes to configuring using the network command, this is different. We use a wildcard mask. So if you see here, firstly we do root. So what we do is router OSPF, then we specify. We specify the process ID. We specify the process ID. So it can be 1265535. Then what we do is we go into the we specify network, right, using that network command there, and then you specify the IP address, okay, for that interface, and then we use the wildcard mask. The wildcard mask is basically looks like a subnet mask, but the other way around. And the key thing when it comes to wildcard masks is that 0 means match, 255 means ignore. So what this is basically what this is all about here, what that means is network 10.0.0.0 0.255.255.255. What that actually means is if we so 10.0.0.0 0.255.255.255, this 0 means match. So what 0 means is match 10. So if you've got for any interface with an IP address beginning with 10, I want please match that 10, and then 255 for the other octets. That just means ignore. You can ignore those other octets. I'm just focusing on the 10. I just want to match with any interface that has an IP address beginning with 10, and then the other 3 addresses I don't care about. I just want to match with the first octet, and that's fine. So any IP interface with an IP address, for example 10.15.10.1, for example, it would match it. Okay, if we had 0.0.2525, then that would be meaning match the first 2 octets. Okay, so it's a little bit it's not really that complicated, but it can seem complicated, especially initially when you're learning about this. So that's why the initial method, the interface subcommand way, seems more simpler. However, this method is advantageous because it allows us to what it allows us to do, it allows us to it basically allows us to configure multiple interfaces for a particular area at the same time. It's less administrative overhead. And if I show you an example when we use this, like here, on route 1, issue the commands to configure OSPF process 100 to advertise every network that is configured on the router in area 0, right? To advertise every network that's configured on the router in area 0. Use the specific wildcard mask for each network. So here we've got show IP interface brief. We can see we've got 4 interfaces here with IP addresses, right? So we want to configure OSPF process 100 to advertise every network that is configured on the router in area 0. So, okay, we can see, 4 IP addresses here, 4 interfaces there. So what we're doing here is we go do router OSPF 100, like here, like I was saying. Right, we need to specify router OSPF and then the process ID. Then we use the network command 203.0.113.1 use the wildcard mask, area 0, and then it's the same process, okay, 4 times. So using the network command can be useful configuring multiple interfaces at the same time. It's less administrative overhead. So that brings me to this short video. So I hope that explains to you the difference between the network command way and the interface subcommand way for configuring interfaces in OSPF. Thank you so much for watching.